You have pushed play to a power yoga class with me. I'm Ria, and this is Just Yoga, a power class that will help you sweat and get strong. I have two quotes that I want to use during our time together, and it's quotes from Mother Teresa. She was such a beautiful person. But let's just start just by standing at the top end of your mat. You can sway a little bit from side to side if it feels good. Just to settle your body and calm your mind a bit. Inhale down to your belly and exhale out through your nose. So the quotes I'll be using is about love. And the first one here says, none of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. None of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. So maybe that's your intention on the mat. Doing the best you can with great love and compassion for yourself. And those around you afterwards, maybe. Inhale, reach your arms up and above your head. Exhaling, folding forward. Chair pose. Sit down, reach your arms up, aligned with your ears. And then stand up again, and arms out to the side, open up. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Reach our arms up, and again, fold forward. So we'll do this a few more times just to kind of get into the heat here and get into a rhythm. Chair pose. So we'll follow our breath. We'll do inhale as we rise up. Exhale as we back bend. Inhale as we stand tall. Exhaling as we fold forward. Inhaling chair pose. Staying in chair pose for your exhale. Inhaling, reaching up. And open up. And let's do that a few more times. You can use your Ujjayi breath if you like. No need to if you don't. Reaching up high. Folding forward. Chair pose. One last time through. Maybe use your wrist here to open up. Use your wrist as you gather your hands. Use your wrist as you fold forward. Chair pose. And mountain. Let's do some sun salutations. Inhale, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forward. Half lift, inhale. Plank to low plank. You might take an extra breath here if you're new to all of this. You may become on your knees the first few times, lifting up your chest in your cobra, maybe as you inhale, and then down dog, exhaling. Take a breath, adjust your stance, move a little bit maybe with your hip, and then come to the front of the mat, fold forward, and let's do that 3 more times. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, folding forward. Half lift, inhale. Plank, low plank. As you drop down, knees or toes. Cobra, up dog, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Again, 1 breath. Spreading out your fingers. To the front as you inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Reach up, inhale. Folding forward, second time. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, plank to low plank. Remember, tight core if you jump back, okay? And then you're down dog, exhaling. Last time, inhaling, jump to the front. Folding forward, exhale. High mountain, inhale. And fold forward, exhaling. Good movements for your spine, half lift. Plank, low plank. Cobra up dog, inhaling. Exhaling, down dog. One breath. Again to the front. If you jump, lift the heels up and land softly on the ball of the foot and then roll onto your heels. Reach up. And then regular mountain pose. Catch your breath. Feel the heat in your body. Just a little bit more to warm up, especially our hips. Gonna use our hips and our thighs and glutes quite a bit. Reaching up, folding forward, all of this we know. But this time, right leg steps back. Align front heel, ankle and knee. And then you might wanna move a little bit to the front and the back to open up. Almost like a wave, waving forward, softening back. So just find some sort of fun way to do this. Always option of using your breath. I always do that. Okay, remember that we're doing this because we're going to turn on the mat. So maybe you can't see the screen. The front foot here, turn that around, wide stand. Fold forward, and maybe you sway from side to side a little bit. I like my toes to point in, a bit soft in the knees. And then maybe you bend one knee, stretch the other leg, and you walk a little bit forth and back again, just opening up, warming up those legs. Okay, then you turn on the mat. So this is a lunge pose with hands down. And then we do that wave back and to the front. Coming back and waving to the front. Again, just play with it. Make it soft. Following your breath. Last time. Again, turning on your mat to a wide stand, but not going that wide, so we'll kind of wiggle our toes a little bit in. Now this time your toes are pointing out. I'm gonna go into this, I think it's called horse stand. So you can put your hands on your thighs and sink down. Stay here. Using your thighs quite a bit, moving your knees out towards your toes in the direction of your toes. Then reach your arms up. And exhale down. And let's do that 4 times. 2, 3. You feel it in your thighs yet? 4. Awesome. Hands down, and you can walk your hands to the top end of the mat where they usually are and step the feet back. Down dog. And let's create some stamina by coming into a plank pose. So, on your knees, on your toes, push back your shoulders, lifting through the fingertips, in with your navel. Small micro bend, so kind of lift up the kneecap towards your thigh. Tucking your chin a little bit in, so you're not kind of hanging your head down. And keep breathing. Counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 step back. Okay, jump or walk to the front and fold forward. So, right now, remember our focus. Let's do small things on the yoga mat. Big postures maybe. In the bigger scheme of things, it might not be a huge deal here on the mat, but let's do it with love and compassion. So we're gonna go through a sequence a few times. We'll start here standing with your arms above your head, moving into warrior 3. So navel a little bit in, take a look at the ground before you. Right leg moves back. Feet pointing down, your hip is closed. You can always feel your hip if you want to take your hands behind you. Let's see if we can keep the balance. Bending the elbows, drawing the knee under our belly somehow, and see if knee and elbow can reach. Kind of tucking ourselves in here. And then extend out again in Warrior 3. Pretty hard. Lowering down, right leg, high lunge. So sink low so that you really get those thighs on fire. Moving into a twist. So your right hand moves down, aligned with the front foot, left arm up. Now, obviously, we're not going to stay here because this pose is not that hard. So we'll step this front foot back. Maybe you want to have both hands down as you do that. And move into side plank. Right hand on the mat, left arm up. Now, this is too hard. Elbows and knees can do. And then again, top knee, top elbow. Look down if you can. And reach up. Turn around. Down dog. And maybe adjust your stance. Jump or walk to the front. Fold forward. Chair pose. I want you to go really low. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up, arms above your head. And guess what? Let's go to the other side. Left leg. Taking it a little bit slow. Knee, elbow, hucking in, looking at the ground when you know what to do. Remember, it doesn't have to be pretty. Just try. Lowering down the foot, high lunge. Twisting left arm down, right arm up. Stepping the front foot back. So if your hand is a little bit in front of your shoulder, that's fine. Let's move top leg and elbow. So lift up top leg, elbow and knee meet. Reach out, hands down, down dog. Step or jump to the front, fold forward, chair pose. Again, staying here low for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up. Let's repeat that a few times. Right leg moves back. Gaze down. Knee, elbow together. See if you can keep your balance. It doesn't get easier necessarily as we get more tired. Again, stretch out, Warrior 3. Lowering down, right foot, high lunge. Twisting, right hand down, left arm up, maybe looking up. Then gaze down, step the front foot back, plank. Find your balance, lift the top leg, knee, elbow. Stretch out, coming back, down dog. Jump or walk to the front, fold forward, chair pose. I am getting warm. 3, 2, and 1. Lift up, left leg. Breathe. Knee, elbow, slowly moving in. Stretching out everything again. Lowering down, high lunge. Twisting, left hand down. Looking down, stepping it back. Side plank. Find your balance. Lift the top leg if you can. Elbow, knee reach. Create length. And then down in your down dog. Jump or walk to the front. Fold forward. This is a full body workout. You feel that. Chair pose. 5. Maybe you sink lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up one more time through. Right leg. Ujjayi breath going strong if you use that. Hugging it in. Taking your time, finding warrior 3. Maybe one breath here. It's a hard pose. High lunge. Lower down, arms reach up. Twisting. Right hand down, left arm up. Both hands down, step back. Side plank. Gaze on the ground. It's just more easy to keep the balance. When you lift the top leg, see if knee and elbow can reach. Extend out. Coming back. Down dog. Jump or walk to the front. Folding forward. Chair pose. Long, tall spine here. Knees aligned, feet aligned. Staying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up. This is the last time. Left leg. Warrior 3. Toes pointing down, closing your hip. You can do this. Come on. Small things. Great love. All right, warrior 3. Lower your foot down. High lunge. Smile. Twisting left arm down. This arm up. Side plank, step back. This is to your right side it must be. Lift the top leg. Knee, elbow. Extend it out. And see if you can find down dog. Last jump to the front. Fold forward. Chair pose. No need to gather the feet here, just hip width distance. Makes it more stable. 3, 2, and 1. Mountain pose. Grab a sip of water if you like to. Notice any difference from left to right side. So what does it mean to you that she's saying we can do no great things? She is a person that was very known as a great person. And then she says, but we can do lots of small things with great love. Okay, fold forward. Gonna go a little bit more into our legs. So you might just step on the outer edge of your mat if the screen is in front of you. That would be where I would place my screen if I had one. But I'm gonna turn on my mat so I'm facing you. So remember we did this before. Horse stand, a little bit wide distance here, toes pointing out. And then reach your arms up. Engage your root lock and your belly here, so a little bit of engagement. And then we'll do a cactus arms. Let's go for 8. So squeezing shoulder blades, arms up. 7. 6, and go deep in your seat. 5. 4. Sink lower. 3. 2. 1. Then you take your hands down here. Lift or bend down for 8. Other side. 7. Staying low. 6, 5. Maybe you exhale as you move down. Inhale as you lift up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now stretch your legs and let your toes point directly forward. I'm just going to go a little bit back so I'm not walking out of the screen here. So you can walk your hands to the front in either direction of where you're standing. Navel in. And then see if you can take your right leg here, lift it up, turn it over, lifting, left arm up, moving back, both hands on the mat or the floor, and doing it the other way around. So if I was to do it on the mat, it would be something like this. So almost like a bit of wild thing. And you just continue moving. Strength in your shoulders, in your arms, in your core. One more time to each side so you think you've done somewhat equal amounts of movement on each side. And then find child's pose. Exhale out. Now the last bit is more into the core. So you can sit up and then move your legs to the top of your mat. And we can have some fun with different movements here on the mat. You probably know, maybe you know, figure 4 with your legs. If we were standing, it will look like this, the foot on the floor, and then we'll have our legs like this. So you can do that, your right leg up there. Hands behind your head, and maybe you bent that knee that's not out to the side. Lift up so your right leg and right elbow reach each other, and lower down, opening up. Let's do that again. And guess what again? So maybe let's count down for 8. Exhale as you come up, flat tension in your belly. 7, 6, really lifting up high so you're not twisting. 5 maybe. 4, 3. If it's hard, you can exhale through your mouth, that's fine. 2, last bit. Beautiful. Hands down. Before we do the opposite side, let's do our shoulder bridge. So you'll lift up, just bridge pose, lift up your hip, walk your shoulder blades together, and let your hands stay down on the mat, and then lift up your hip as much as you can. Now either stay here, or if you want more, you can take your right leg up and just let it stay there. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, 1. Foot down, lower down, maybe walk your shoulder blades out. Ooh, let's do the other side. Hands behind your head, elbows out, so don't hug in your head, okay? Elbows out. Opposite knee out to the side, so left elbow, lift knee. Again, I would encourage you to use your breath. So you lift up, look to the side, and let go. Now, if you want to do this even harder, you are welcome to push this foot down on your thigh to create some more resistance for yourself. Maybe feel that pretty fast. Huge lifts. Lower lumbar spine stays on the mat as your foot is down. And we do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Hands down, feet somewhat towards the hip, and again, shoulder bridge. So coming up, or just bridge, whatever you call it, lifting up, glutes together, walking your shoulder blades in, grab the floor, or if you want a little bit more, elbows pushing down. So you kind of lift the hip higher as you push your elbows down. Staying here, or if you did the lift with right leg before, you might want to lift up left leg this time. Stay here and lift through the heel of this foot on the floor. 5, 4, go higher. 3, 2, and 1. Ah, gotta love that. Shoulder blades out. Grab the floor, feet up towards the sky, and then you draw circles. It can be small circles, mostly up towards the ceiling. If your abs are pretty strong, you don't have any lower back issues, you can always do bigger circles. More towards the floor, more out to the left and right. Not going fast though. Notice what's going on in your core. Other way around, almost through our power class. I just want us to have the last quote as we stretch just a little bit and rest. Last circle. Feet on the mat. Now you probably have an arch here in your back, and that's fine. Just relax for a bit. You are done. If you love pigeon pose, regular pigeon pose, you can do that. Otherwise, we'll just do this stretch, not the ab exercise, but just this one, reverse pigeon pose, I call it. So right knee out to the side, pull in your left thigh. If you are lucky to reach with your elbow on your right leg there, you can always push the knee a little bit out as you move your left leg in. This will deepen the stretch on your hips. And as you rest there, just listen to this one. This is also about strength. Do not think that love, in order to be genuine, has to be extraordinary. What we need is love without getting tired. Be faithful in small things, because it's in them that your strength is. Switch to the other side, and I'll read it again because it's a little bit dense. There's a lot of, I think, cool stuff here. So switch and do your reverse pigeon pose on the left side. Do not think that love, in order to be genuine, has to be extraordinary. What we need is to love without getting tired. Be faithful in small things, because it is in them that your strength lies. Release of the pigeon pose. Take your arms above your head. Stretch out as long as you can. And maybe you walk both feet and both hands out to your right side for a little bit of a side stretch. Doesn't have to be a deep stretch, just a little bit of feelings of sensations on your left side as you move your hands to the right. Then Then you walk your feet back and of course opposite direction. So maybe as we rest just for 1 minute as I close up the video, if you like, you can meditate on small things that you can be faithful in, or you can be great with love in, and there find your strength. Maybe you need to remind yourself of the everyday situations in life that you can be more patient about or more loving about. So find resting pose. And let's just do 1 minute of quiet time. And let's close the class. Take an inhale and sigh it out through your mouth. If you want to sit up, now is the time to wiggle toes and wrists and everything. Open up your eyes. I hope you feel good. And one way or the other, slowly sit up. I hope you had a fun time. From my heart to your heart, thank you so much for joining me today in this power yoga class, and hope to see you again. And take a look at all the funny videos I have on the channel. I hope there's lots of things that you like. Bye. Before you close the laptop, thank you so much for helping me reach out with CrossYoga by you subscribing, liking, leaving a comment. Every single person counts here. So thank you so much for taking the time to help me offer you free yoga also in the future.